am Hani.
Hi, I am Nina.
Hi, I am Diana.
Hi, I am Ain Sahira.
Hi, I am Fatullah.
Hi.
Welcome
Welcome to
to
PA.
A subsidiary of Electra Electronics manufactures a portable DVD player. Management determined that the daily total cost of producing these DVD players in dollars is given by Cx equals to 0.0001x to the power of 3 minus 0.08x to the power of 2 plus 40x plus 5,000, where x stands for the number of DVD players produced. Question A. What is the definition of marginal cost? Marginal cost refers to the change in total production cost that arises from producing one additional unit of the product. To calculate marginal cost, we need to divide the change in total cost by the change in quantity. So the equation is given by MC equal to delta C over delta Q. The marginal cost is approximated by the rate of change of the total cost function. Besides, the marginal cost is also defined as the derivative of the corresponding total cost function. In other words, if C is a total cost function, then the marginal cost function is defined to be the first derivative of total cost, which is C prime.
Oh, hi. Wait, let me clear up a bit. This is better. So, hi guys, hello there, didn't see you there. So, my name is Izati and I am going to be your online teacher for today. I see you already have a few problems that needs to be solved. So, let's get to the first question. Question B. Question B is asking about to find the marginal cost function for this equation, which is a Cx 0.0001x cubed minus 0.0x squared plus 40x plus 5,000. So before we get into solving this equation, I would like to clear a little bit about our question, which is the marginal cost function that is equals to the derivative. So let's get into the basic. First of all, every derivative will involve a variable such as x, y, or anything. So let's get into the first example, which is the derivative of 2 is actually equals to 0 because they are not a variable. Same goes to 4 pi, which is pi is 3.14. Pi e is also equals to 0. So I hope that helps. Next, we have a questions about the derivative of x squared. So first of all, you need to take the power of 2, move into the front and multiply it with x and minus the power of 2 into 1. So you're going to get 2 multiplied by x, the power of 1 equals to 2x. So alright, that's all for our first example. Now, let's jump into our second example. So, the second example is the derivative 4x squared. For this kind of questions, you are going to leave the whole number in front. In this case, number 4. Leave the number 4 and drag the power of 2 to multiply with 4, multiply with x to the power of 1 equals to 8x. Now, let's get into our question. Move the power of 3 in front to multiply it and then minus the power of 3 with 1. Same goes apply, move the 2 in front to multiply and then minus 1 and then 1 minus 1. Since 5,000 is there's no variable, so it is equals to 0. So after multiply the number that have bimoon in front, the equation you're going to get is 0.0003x square minus 0.08x the power of 1 plus 40x x to the power of 0, which is 40. So this is the answer. And congratulations, you have did it. Next, we have a question C to find the marginal cost when the x have a certain number, which is the when x is equals to 200, x is equals to 300, and x is equals to 400, and x is equal to 600. Now, all you have to do is substitute all these x's into the x that has in the equation in above, x squared, and also the x besides 0.16. Now, let's get into the first x, which is x equals to 200. What you're going to do is going to put c prime 200 equals to 0.003x and substitute it with 200 square minus with 0.16 times 200 plus 40. Now, after calculating it with calculator, you're going to get the answers 20. Now, same rule apply with the next question, which is x equals to 300, c prime 300 equals to 0.003 times 300 square minus 0.16 times 300 plus 40. Now, after calculating with calculator, you are going to get 19 for these questions. Our next question is going to be when x is equals to 400. After calculating it with calculator, going to get 24. Now, our last question is when x is equal to 600. So3 rules apply, and c prime with x is actually 600 equals to 0.0003 plus times with 600 square minus 0.16 times with 600 plus 40. And do your magical with calculator, and then you're going to get the answer 52. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of our session. We're going to look into our last question, which is question D. Question D is asking about to interpret the result as the number of DVD player increase. For this explanation, we are going to be using the previous equation, which is this equation, and judging by the x that we are using before, the 200, 300 are actually representing the number of product produced. And after inserting in the equation above, the answer that we get is actually representing the cost for each product. So, for example, the 200 of cost product is actually causing 200 of cost each of the product. 300 is going to be cost 19, and so is 400 and 600, which is going to cost 24 and 50. Alright, to give a better explanation about the analysis, we are going to calculate the cost of producing of DVD player using this equation. Now, judging by all the x's, I decided to go with all this number, which is all the 100 until 700. The x-axis is actually representing the x-axis, while the cx is actually representing the y-axis. So every time we substitute the number of x into the equation, it's actually going to get the answer for the y-axis. So the number of x and the cx is must be aligned, so that we're going to have the number of plotting for the graph. For drawing graph, you're going to need an x-axis and also the y-axis. And for this graph, for the x-axis, I have choose a number that is suitable for this equation, which is that has 100 gap for including the negative sides. And for the y-axis, since the answer is quite big, I have chosen this kind of number to suitable for our answers. Alright, let's get into plotting our graph. After you are done plotting our graph, you need to draw a line according to the dot that you have marked. Oh no, seems not right. Wait, let me fix that. this is actually the graph that you should be looking for, because all the graph of function x cubed should be look like this.
Wow, that was a very clear explanation. I know. Let me try concluding and recap what I have learned so that I will have a better understanding of this topic. Based on what I understand, marginal cost is the change in total cost that result from the production of one additional unit of product. The word marginal indicates that we need to find the derivative of the function. So, if we were asked to find the marginal cost function, then we need to find the derivative of the cost function. When the marginal function is evaluated, it will give the approximate change for the next unit. For example, if we evaluated a marginal cost function when x equal to 100, then the value of C prime 100 would be the approximate cost of producing the next unit or the 101st unit. But, why is marginal function important in economy? Marginal function is important as it allows for optimization in a business. This is because a firm will keep producing more goods until producing additional units no longer gives additional profit. This happens when P prime x equal to R prime x minus C prime x equal to 0, where P prime x is the marginal profit, R prime x is the marginal revenue, and C prime x is the marginal cost. Therefore, a firm will maximize its profit when the marginal revenue equals to the marginal cost. Yay! Now I finally understand this topic and know how to solve this question. How about you? Have you managed to grasp a full understanding of this topic? I hope you are able to understand as much as I do. If there is any part that you don't understand, you can always repeat the video. Alright, till then, see you again. Goodbye.